Hey everybody, Jamie Tucker here with What the Tech. We're talking about an app called Do Not Pay. Have you seen that app? It helps you file lawsuits or complaints or will actually submit a defense on your behalf for parking tickets and things like that. It's a very interesting app, and I thought it would be good to talk with the founder. The founder is Joshua Browder, and I thought it would be nice talking with him not just about what all this app can do, but a new feature that they just launched this week called Robo Revenge. Every time you get a call from a robocaller, and that can be pretty frequently, right? The average for Americans, 18 robocalls a month. Every time you get a robocall, this app will help you sue the company sending you the robocall. So I talked with Joshua Browder. I'm just going to play the entire interview with him because I thought it was so interesting when he was describing how this app works and the solution they found with these robocalls. So I'm talking with Joshua Browder, the founder of Do Not Pay. Now, Joshua, I haven't had a chance to use this or to try the app yet. Explain to folks what this does.
So Do Not Pay is the world's first robot lawyer. And what it does is it helps people fight back against rip-offs from corporations and governments. And we have over 100 different features that let people do so. It started out getting people out of their parking tickets. And most recently, we launched a feature to help you get cash compensation from robocallers.
So give us an idea of some of the things you mentioned, parking tickets. What are some of the things that this robot lawyer can handle?
So in America, unfortunately, people are being ripped off every day from bank fees, which is something our service helps with, like overdraft and ATM charges, canceling unwanted subscriptions and free trials, disputes with your landlord, all of the areas where it costs too much money to hire a lawyer, but you still need help because every month you're losing money.
You came up with the idea for the Do Not Pay app?
I did. Just 4 years ago, I was a terrible driver and I got all these parking tickets and I realized I can't afford to pay these expensive tickets. I have to figure out another way to get out of them.
Most people just think you're if you get a parking ticket, if you're charged for something that you didn't really order, we just think, well, that's just the way the world works now. I'm just out of luck. You find that's not the case?
I think these companies and governments are relying on really sophisticated technology to rip us off. Like you go on an airline's website and they have all these change fees pop up. Meanwhile, consumer rights is still stuck in the 1960s in terms of getting your money back. And so we want to bring it into the 21st century.
So this is a bot. Explain to folks what that means.
Yeah, so it's a website available on all platforms and an app, and it's called donotpay.com. When you log in, it's like a robot that talks to you. So it will ask you questions in your own words, what's going on. So with parking tickets, it will say, what was wrong with your parking ticket? And you can say things like the signage was hard to read, or there's a mistake on the ticket. It matches you to a defense and then generates all of the paperwork to help you get money back and even submits it to the government for you.
Do you have any numbers or stories that you can share of how this has worked to someone's advantage?
Yeah, so far we've saved over $20 million in unfair fees. And we have users, this is a universal problem. We have homeless people using our product. We have multimillionaires using our product. Everyone is just fed up with being ripped off, and hopefully this can fight back for them. I was speaking to a veteran earlier today who had about $432 in overdraft fees because he was serving abroad. Why are these companies charging so much money just to ordinary people? I don't know.
What else do you want to say about this app?
I'd love to talk about the most recent feature in detail with robocalls.
Sure. Oh, yes, please.
So 2 days ago, we launched the most recent feature, which gets you cash compensation every time a robocaller calls you up, and up to $3,000 per call. And I came up with it because on Christmas Day, I received 4 calls that day, and I thought we got to add this service to Do Not Pay.
Oh, wow. So that's brand new. Now,
yeah.
So how does that work? Do they have to be listed on the do not call list?
Yeah, so we automatically enroll you into the do not call list. I've just actually sent you a link so you can check it out.
Oh,
But
okay.
step one is the app enrolls you in the do not call list. So it becomes a federal crime, civil crime to call you. When they call you, the app will make a log of the call and generate all the paperwork so that you can sue them for a violation of something called the Telephone Consumer Protection Act.
Now I'm curious with that one, with these companies that are just cloning different numbers. How difficult is it to find those companies?
So this is where it gets really interesting. So in the app, we actually give you a virtual credit card that's issued under Do Not Pay's name, so it's not tied to you. And when the scammer asks you for your credit card, you can give them our credit card. And when they try and run the card through the payment network, we get their phone, address, and name.
Oh, wow. You thought of everything, Joshua. This is incredible. Very interesting. I've downloaded it. I have allowed the app to register me on the do not call list, something I've never done before because I didn't think it worked. But with this app and the service it provides, it may be able to take advantage of me being on that do not call list. Now, it is only for iPhones, but anyone can use it by just going to their website, donotpay.com. Do not call, but donotpay.com. And the app is $3 a month, and that allows you to use it. It's unlimited, so you can generate as many letters, as many complaints, as many lawsuits if you want, as you need to in that month. It's only $3. Now, it does have some mixed reviews on some of the review sites that I have seen. It gets pretty good reviews in the iPhone App Store or the Apple App Store, but it does have some mixed reviews in some other review sites, primarily from people who are complaining about that $3 charge. You have to sign up. You have to give it your bank or credit card information when you first sign up before you can actually even use the app. And a lot of people, their reviews state that it's difficult to cancel that. Although in the terms of services, when you sign up, you see that if you wanted to cancel your subscription to this app, you simply email support@donotpay.com and they'll take care of that. So I'm very curious to see what happens because I will try it the next time I get a robocall. Once I think you have to be enrolled in the do not call list for about 30 days. Another thing you need to do if you plan on doing this is to capture a screenshot of the phone number and any other information that you can give them, but they will generate. So I think it's a very good idea, and hopefully it works. Pretty smart, though, I think, from the app. All right, that's going to wrap things up for this story on the Do Not Pay app, specifically on Robo Revenge. We may talk more about the app as a whole later this week or next week. Thanks again for watching this YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe, like us. You can also go to our Facebook page, What the Tech. You'll find it at The Tech Guy, facebook.com/The Tech Guy on TV. My name is Jamie Tucker. I'll see you later.